What's up, YouTube? You're Inside the Edge, and I'm back with another video. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'm just going to jump right into it, guys. Today, I want to talk about AnthonyJoshua and Dillian Whyte. This is going to be a big fight next month, August 12th. A lot of us is hyped. Eddie Hearn, he's making a lot of moves happen, and I think a lot of us is even more excited for that fight with Deontay Wilder and AJ. They will be sparring off in December. So finally, guys, I know a lot of us was like, what's going on with Wilder? Who is he going to fight? AJ, are they going to finally, make something happen? And it looks like they reached an agreement, guys. So we will be seeing a fight December 12th between AnthonyJoshua and Deontay Wilder. But with that being said, guys, I want to talk about Dillian Whyte, his first opponent that he will be facing August 12th. And, AJ and Dillian Whyte, they pretty much already, they went toe-to-toe in their first fight back in 2015. Man, guys, I can't believe 8 years has passed. Like, it's just so crazy how that fight was 8 years ago. But here we are, guys. Fast forward 2023, we're seeing these two guys, these two competitors fight again. I think these two guys are respectable fighters. Dillian Whyte, looking at the results, him being knocked out in the 7th round, that wasn't in his plan. AJ came out victorious, and I think heading into this fight, I think it's going to be a lot of different strategic moves. Looking at their first fight, I know AnthonyJoshua was more aggressive in the first 3 rounds of the fight. Maybe because AnthonyJoshua was, a lot of people was getting in his head because a lot of us was expecting a knockout, and I think he heard the noise. And when you seen that fight in the earlier rounds, you seen AJ being the aggressor, trying to go pound for pound with Dillian Whyte, and I think it kind of caught Dillian Whyte off guard. I didn't think he would have thought AJ would be so aggressive in the first 3 rounds of the fight, but it just seems like AnthonyJoshua, he kind of got himself in a little bit of trouble because it seemed like he kind of got winded around the 4th round, and that's when Dillian Whyte started connecting on some hits. But I think in this fight, with this upcoming fight, I think things are going to be a little bit different. I feel like Dillian Whyte is going to have to. I don't predict any knockout, guys. I don't think a knockout is going to happen, but I think Dillian Whyte, he's going to have to go the distance with AnthonyJoshua. I think he's going to have to condition himself. I think his game plan is going to have to be, he's going to have to absorb Dillian Whyte. He's going to have to absorb as much hits as he can. He's going to have to absorb as much body shots. And the only way I can really see him going the distance with Joshua is to allow Joshua to, be that guy that if Joshua feels like he wants to go for the knockout or be the aggressor, I think, Whyte's mentality should be to allow him to tire himself out, get his legs weak, absorb those hits and, just study him out a little bit. I think what AJ did successful in that first fight, I feel like AJ was hitting, Dillian Whyte with a lot of combinations, a lot of combos, a lot of counters. Every time it seems like Whyte would hit, AJ, it seems like AJ would come right back with a counter. And I think a lot of those counter hits was really affecting Dillian Whyte. And I think that's what kind of threw him off throughout the fight, and eventually he got knocked out. So I would think in this fight, I think he's going to have to go the distance. I think he's going to have to win as far as, a split decision. I feel like that's what this fight is going to come down to. But I definitely think, Dillian Whyte is the underdog. He's going to have to do something different for this fight, guys. He's going to have to be in the best shape possible. Dillian Whyte has to be sharp. His reflexes has to be sharp. He has to practice and work on his lateral quickness, defense. I think Dillian Whyte is going to have to be a little more conservative in this fight and not allow Joshua to be the aggressor. And again, in that fight, AnthonyJoshua just has so much swagger. He just has so much confidence. He was kind of smirking in the first round. Like, he just knew he was going to knock this guy out. It's almost like AJ pretty much had the game plan set up. And, it looks like Dillian Whyte fell right into it, guys. But in my opinion, I think this fight is going to go the distance, and I think AJ will come out victorious in a split decision. But I do think if Dillian Whyte has any chance, I think he's going to have to, again, be conservative defense, watch the counters. I think he's going to have to just study AJ and just try to get as much hits as he can and just kind of play that safe card. I don't think Dillian Whyte should go for the knockout or be the aggressor too early because Joshua, the way his style is, he can be aggressive, but the way he can play defense and protect himself, he's really good at that. And I think, he did that in the first fight, and I think Dillian Whyte pretty much got gassed and, he lost, weight within his feet. And this guy just pretty much, just lost in the 7th round, guys. He just couldn't stay focused. And, this guy just pretty much just couldn't hang with AJ, man. AJ pretty much outclassed him in that first fight. So I think in this second fight, I think, Dillian Whyte is going to have to, be more conservative and don't allow Anthony Joshua to, have the narrative of this fight. And I think at the end, guys, I think AJ is going to come out victorious. But I want to hear your guys' opinion, guys. I want to hear what you guys think about this part 2. I think it's going to be a really good fight. Like I said, I don't think Dillian Whyte is going to get knocked out twice. I mean, that would be crazy. But I do think that we will see a competitive fight between both fighters. With that being said, guys, drop a comment down below. Who do you think is going to win the fight? Do you think it's going to be a knockout? Do you think it's going to be a split decision? I definitely want to hear your guys' opinion down below. So until next time, guys, be sure to subscribe. I got you guys with more boxing highlights, I promise. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe, guys. I got you guys covered with NBA content, NFL content, and I just want to continue to grow on this channel. So until next time, guys, have a good day. Peace out.
Thanks.